Hi, welcome down to Devon Koi Pond on what was a sunny morning. Started off sunny, clouded over a bit now. Temperature's still well mild. Pond's at about 18. It's been dropping to about 17 overnight. About 10 in the morning now, so it started to warm back up. It's been hitting 20 still in the days that the sun's out, which is really good. It's one pleasure of having an exposed pond like this. It does warm it up during the day, but it also drops it during the night. Right, got some good stuff for you this week. If you haven't already, please smash a like and subscribe down here. You'll have caught James's video last Sunday, him popping the fish in. Well, on the Monday I was there, popped round for a visit, wanted a little bit for his skimmer as well, so I knocked him up a blade for his skimmer, but we'll catch up with that in a bit. Also, I've been playing around with the PISS filter again. I've actually got a bit on top of it. We'll flip over to that first, so let's go and have a look at that in a minute. Rightio, what have we got in this little packet here then? Nice long packet, as you can see, 4 meters long. Always like unwrapping a packet. It's 4 meters long. Now I went down to Juicens and RGB locally here trying to get a bit of this, and they wanted literally stupid money for it. So went on the Bay of Evil. It was actually £5. Sorry, it was actually £10 cheaper than Juicens or RGB for what I wanted, which was a length and 2 stop ends, and it cost £6.99 to post it. So it was £4 cheaper in the end than me actually bothering to go out and get it. And I could have just bought it seeing as I was already there, but I thought, bugger it, I'm not paying the prices. Prices on stuff now, COVID prices and pre-COVID prices, are absolutely ridiculous. Right, so let's get this open, get it out, and we'll have a look at what I'm going to do with it. Okay, you knew what it was. It's a length of guttering. A lot of stuff I've seen before this either, and I've put up a lot of guttering in my years. Normal stuff of late been flow plaids. This came from up country somewhere. It looks alright, was good at the price, so I'll cut it off to length, which is just past the basket length. Get the 2 stop ends on it and get you down there then, and I'll just rest it on top and let it fill with water so that I can sort it to a level point. And then I'll start to drill some small holes in it and work out where I can get the flow out of it. Let's cut it off a minute. We'll get it down there and the camera, and we'll see what's going on. There it is, sawed off. It's whipped down, rest on top of the filter. Just get a bit of pipe out the end. It's only push fitted on that top. Get some water spilling into it, and I can actually see what's going on there. Right, grease are hissing and refilling with bit of water at the moment. There's a bit of gutter in the pipe as it is at the moment. You can see I've got the pipe sloping down a little bit to try and get more run to the end of it. I'm hoping this will just get me an even flow through. So I'll fill it up a minute, see what it's like to level, because I reckon I'm going to have to play around a bit more with these baskets. So let's see. Right, hopefully we're going to do the water level there in it now. It's close enough to level. I'm not going to worry about it. Doesn't matter quite so much with the spray bar, stacking those plates on top of each other. I'm going to start at this end, do a couple of small holes, and the beauty of this gutter will be that the flow will be it'll be wider apart. The spray bar wasn't wide enough apart for the water to come out and cover the top of the basket. So we'll give it go with a drill a minute. Let's see what happens. Right, so there, I've now drilled 4 holes for each basket. I haven't put one in the middle yet. But the flow there, I've got not as heavy as I can put it, but I can adjust the flow up and down. So it's not going to hurt if the gutter overflows. But I should want to run it so that I've always got a level of water in it above the hose. So it's speed it up, speed it down, which is easy, it's just going to go down. Got a bit leftover sponge here that I think I'll pop in the top. It's looking good. We're getting a lot even spray of water, slower water into the baskets as well. Probably goes way too away with a bit of foam on top of the, it's actually on top of the baskets, and I put a bit of foam in the tray in the top. Just to help out. Right, let's do that a second. A bit of foam in the top. Got an off-cut left here on top here, look. Over here. That was exactly what was left off the piece when I cut. A bit short in length, but the width's about right. Okay, you can see the kind of flow I got out of it, and as it happens, that bit of foam is just the right size. Width-wise anyway. A bit short on the end, but I'm not actually going to be too worried about that, because that allows me to see the water level in there. Pretty sure they'll do away with the foams underneath there. In fact, I'll pull them out in a minute. Let it run in on the bar. And that trough fills up there back to at that level now. Keeps up above the hose, so it won't run dry. Got the flow at what I want. But it's not a lot. Do not want a lot of water going to it. It's going to have to keep everything wet. Let's whip stuff out the lower baskets a minute. I actually took the foam at the top of the baskets and I've now put it back in. It's actually helping the spread of water over the top of the stones. If I have it just out of those jets, it's only going to get wet and it will dry off around the spots that are in the foam. I'll put the camera a bit closer to you so you can see it, and we'll chat on the steps a bit. Okay, right, you can see the water level in it now, and water's coming in here. That's the flow I've actually got into it. So as I've said, didn't want a lot of flow. This bit fitted in there absolutely perfect, that bit of foam, and I'm actually liking a bit on the end here, so it's open, so I can see the water level. Now I reckon I can add some more hose in the centre, one on each piece. I'll do that when I'm playing around with it again another time. But yeah, I reckon I can stick another 4mm hole in the centre. But I do need those bits of foam in underneath, help the moisture spread out and keep all the stones wet. So that's the trick for something like this, keeping all the media wet and the water going through it. Just a quick personal ad. I've got this stuff for sale on eBay from the channel. I've got the temperature plaques there at the back, temperature and humidity in red and black. I've got keeping water ones here, red and black. They're on eBay at the moment. We've got some clocks. They're indoors only, but they're painted by my better half. I've got the Easy Pod caps and centre discs. They come with their cable ties, and I've just done this one this week. Hopefully by the time this video goes out these should be on there. This is a mirror, as you can see. Right, plastic again. But I should hopefully have these on in mirror, red and black as well. Okay, they should be on eBay by next week as well. So there you go. Just a little bit of a selection of the stuff I've got for sale on eBay. Bit of a slightly better ad and stuff not related to koi and koi ponds. Right, so there's what I did with the PISS filter, in case people are calling it bad language. I haven't got a cup of coffee to drink this week either, had it just now. Right, because I've actually just finished that job on the piss filter. I said it, and that will help no end. It's spreading the water out, and the top of the basket's far better than it was They were all getting wet in there, but it just wasn't spreading it out enough through the baskets. The actual moss is now starting to grow through the little holes on the side of the basket as well. I will get some close-ups of that for you next week maybe. Right, like I said, I popped over to see James. One cracking visit that was. It was the Monday. I gather he put the fish in on the Sunday because he hasn't been working the Mondays, and he said he slept out with the fish overnight, and I get it. Right, let's pop over to the little visit with James. It was absolutely gorgeous there. Lovely evening as well, and so nice to see those fish in the pond. So let's get over there. Okay, so this is just by way of a quick look. I ain't showing you much, but yes, I'm here just the day after the fish went in. Had a little bit I made for James. He might mention it or he might not, but these are looking like some happy fish to be in here. I'll zoom in for a bit of a close-up a minute and leave you on that. Nice and visible because it's all black here. Fish aren't quite used to the window yet, so James says. Keep on swimming around bumping into the glass. New play room. Well, you know where I'm to. I've already shown you the pickies. I had the offer from James as soon as the fish was in to come up. Well, I wasn't going to say no, was I? So I've come up, the fish are in. It's amazing. It's the bloody hammer bait.
There's the hammer in it.
You must be absolutely covered with this.
I'm made up, mate. Well made up. It's been a lot of hard work, but I'm absolutely made up.
I'm just loving it. It's the black. It just turns the water into a black pool.
Definitely.
And you're looking in it. I've said on my channel, like, trying to video fish in an open air pond with a light reflection and whatever is a nightmare.
Definitely makes it harder.
Here, it's just a pleasure. So,
part of the reason why, that's part of the reason why I've done it all as well, really, for the filming side of things, so I can show and share people.
Sure, it's for the channel, mate, isn't it? That's what it's about.
Definitely.
So, and no catastrophes moving him, it was a straightforward move.
Straightforward move, apart from Big Betty. She was the only one that, she did bleed at the gill. She was definitely stressed out.
Yeah.
And me noticing, as soon as I got her into the boat, noticing her dorsal fin and her anal fin as well, both needed treating.
Yeah, like you say, hard to see out.
It's hard to see out. Yeah, I couldn't. I mean,
you've been busy, I know, and you, like you said, you felt you neglected them a bit, but you've got them here back in now.
Definitely.
I mean, people will have seen that on his video last week, by the way, because this is the week after, but
they're settled in a bit more now.
Yeah, they're really looking really nice here. No doubt you'll have a cracking video to follow this the week up.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm hoping the whiz-bang camera here, the footage is showing it off really well. James likes to film on his phone, I know.
I've never seen nothing like that before, I'll tell you that much.
Well, there's a new camera, babe, it replaced my old one just the other day, but I'm hoping it's doing the fish some justice. And as I said last time I was here, if you get an offer of a visit from James, come round and have a look, take him up on it. I've bought up a little bit for his skimmer, hopefully he'll show that off to you at some point.
Yeah, that's absolute good then, that is, mate.
No problem that, mate, no problem whatsoever. And the showers aren't as noisy as I was expecting. I expect it's showing a little bit on the video, but hopefully I can cut that back a bit on the sound it is. But there, from James's pond, I've seen it in the flesh. Ever you get the offer, take him up on it. If not, make sure you follow his blooming channel, won't you? Because you just don't want to miss any of it. So bye from me.
And bye from me.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, mother of a rabbit.
Them all living so at home in here. I'll sit down with James in a minute and we'll have just a quick natter on camera. But it's a pleasure to see this with the watering people, I can assure you. He's stressed. When you said on video I feel it puckering up at the back. I know the feeling. Did you have any leaks?
Not one leak.
Not one. You shouldn't say that really, but not one leak.
Didn't have one leak. Nothing whatsoever.
It's a lot of it's that because you spent time
thinking it, and I've done it slow and steady, and I didn't rush nothing. And yeah, I just chucked myself to be fair.
If you're a black spot like that, I'll knock you one up.
Yeah, that'd be, yeah, if you can.
This is there. It's acrylic. That's PVC.
Yeah.
So I've only got black as well, so I'll give you a black one.
Yeah, that would be good.
Exactly the same. Next time I'll have that. I might be
Whatever that's cool, man.
no problem. I thought that would be getting to it if I'm going right. It's got to pull right off that top.
Yeah.
Not that you're going to get leaves and everything in it.
No, it's more the bubbles. What's that? The bubbles would just go them off. I thought there was more glue on there than that, but it will fill it there. What's glue for, right?
All we've got to do is tidy up now and put everything back together, innit?
Make up this.
Everything you've got to sell now.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether we'll do it yet. I don't know whether to hold on and just see if I'm going to do a little grow on, or depends how much the dip is in the way of running cost to how much it probably was to that. You were saying it was, I don't even know, I thought it there, but I don't know how to fucking work it out.
Well, it tells me exactly how hard it pack every time I look at it.
Have a look in there, so I can't see it. Yeah, so it's good.
Every 25 watts is about 50 quid a year. That's probably how we get used to one of the buttons pressed on it should say how many volts it. And then something done with. One will be how much it's consumed so far, and it will tell you how many watts it's consumed. Yeah, give me that. Something in the right direction. So you have to have everything in the old pot then. I mean, to be fair, you're ready for 380, 420 a pump. Bear in mind, Grace is only using about 560. So, 18 pence. This one's running
they're not the best animals to deal with. Yeah, it's a bugger to button down, isn't it? I've done one with my fingers, so right, you stamp your finger next time.
Right, what a cracking visit that was on James. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful evening. Pleasure to see the fish in the pond. Hope you enjoyed the little bit of video there. Next time I'm there I will try and get a little bit more of the fish, but it's James's pond. It's down to him to video his fish really for his channel. But that was just a little teasy bit there. Right, so one or two people did want to know a little bit more on the filming, so I will go into that for a little bit. Like I said, with a like and subscribe, you know, please smash it if you've enjoyed the video. You know, we try our best down here to keep you entertained. Alright, I do subscribe into a lot of channels. I try to re-comment on them all each week, but it is getting to a number that it's getting difficult. So if I am a subscriber on your channel and I don't click it that week, please forgive me. I might have watched it, I might just not have had time to click on the thing, I might not have watched it, but I do try to watch all the ones I'm subscribed to, and it's a lot, alright, but I try my best. Right, on the filming, I'm on the big camera today. Handsome job. Right, now I've actually got this one filming AVCHD, alright, which is the highest quality to go to, 1080p. Okay, now I record in a high quality. I could record in MP4, which is a slightly lower quality. There's a bit of a drawback to that, but I like to record everything in as high a quality as I can. I can always play with it on the editing suite then, alright. If I had a 4K camera, I would record it in 4K, but 4K is nice. Not many people actually watch in 4K, and you need a banging computer to edit 4K video, alright. I've got a banging computer, I can edit 4K video if I wanted to, but it's a big chunks to move around, and there's just no need because there's not very many people watching in 4K. Right, onto the phones. Now if you're filming with a phone, okay, please don't hold the bloody thing upright, film it portrait, alright, because all you'll get then is a little square in the middle of the screen when it comes up on YouTube. Now I know it's okay for a lot of people watching on phones if they filmed in portrait, but put the phone in landscape, record it in landscape 1080p. Okay, if you're doing it on an iPhone, it'll be recording it in MP4, because iPhones and that like MP4. They do not like AVCHD video, which is a higher quality, but they do not like it. Okay, you could have a third-party editor for it to play around with on a Mac, I think, which is a pain. All right, if you edit up on the phone, it's not so much of a grief, but I think you'll find that it's just recorded in MP4 anyway. So if you're on a PC, record it with a camera, do it in the highest definition you can, AVCHD, record it in that quality. You can always cut it about on the thing. If it's taking too long to upload, don't post it at 1080p, drop it down to 720. It's still HD and it's still good enough for YouTube, but people don't like to see low quality videos on there. The better you can make your videos, the more chance there is of people watching it. Okay, so that's the tip for this week. If you're on an iPhone or any phone, don't film it in portrait. Flip the damn phone round the landscape. Nobody liked watching it with big black border up each side, and if it's been double done, you get a border top and bottom as well. Okay to watch it on a phone, and a lot of people do watch YouTube videos on a phone. I'm actually shocked by the number that watch my videos on a phone. Fair enough. You know, I like to watch on a decent screen. The good ones I'll actually pop on the smart telly and watch it on the telly, like. Really nice. Get a handsome view of stuff. But anyway, that's a little bit on the filming for this week. As I say, hope you enjoyed James's visit. Smash the like and subscribe down here if you want to chip in on the channel. We're keeping going up until probably we put the covers on the pond, which will be a few weeks, and then I'll cut it back probably to one video a fortnight, maybe one a month, just on updates through the winter, because not a lot happening. Hopefully it'll be a mild winter. Right, from down here in not so sunny Devon, James, if you're not subscribed to him, get over subscribe to his channel. Right, bye from me, catch you all next week.